We are now into season 3 of the Crew Podcast. We are a crew of all queens. There is 9 amazing queens on the network. I get to do all the behind the scenes stuff. Um, we share and we bring life to those that think that they don't have a voice or think that they're not being heard. We give them an opportunity to share on the podcast. So we air live every Sunday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a host out of California. We have a host out of the Virgin Islands, 3 out of South Carolina, 2 out of Georgia, New York, and DMV area. So we are a diverse group of queens, and we just believe in sharing our perspectives and giving others an opportunity to share their perspectives. So if you have not checked us out, please, y'all, go check us out. If you go to Linktree, the Crew Podcast 23, you will be able to like scroll down and find out which platform you want to listen on, because we stream through various platforms, and then we have playbacks through various platforms. You can see us through video, and you can get us through audio. We're also available on Amazon Music. We are iHeart, Spotify, um, Deezer. Uh, we stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Uh, we share clips on TikTok here and Instagram. So, y'all, we are out there. You can check out some of our clips and just share them. Share them. If you are someone that is looking for opportunity to share your brand, you're looking for an interview, you're looking for maybe a feature in a magazine, on a blog, or inside of a book, because we do advertise in the back of our books. We do show off different businesses, and we do different advertisements in the back of our books. So there's an opportunity for you to put your little stuff in the book to show off what you're doing. So that is an opportunity. So just want to put that out there. So again, I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast, Aspiring Authors Magazine, and AALAC, which is the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. And our whole desire through all of our outlets is to be the change that we desire to see in this world. We want to be the change, because we have to understand that change begins and ends with us. So with that being said, I am an author. I have published, co-authored, authored, published, you name it. I've done calendars, planners, um, journals, anthologies. I've done a couple solo books, and then most of my books are anthologies because I believe in allowing others to share their voice. And sometimes people don't always have a whole book. And with that being said, today, y'all, I started this journey, and I said I'm going to come on and I'm going to share, giving individuals an opportunity to find out a little bit more about me and some of my books and some of the things that I do outside of bringing people together and doing the things that you guys see me do on social media. There's so much more to me besides that. People ask often, they say, you write all these books, but we never see you talking about them. We never see you pushing them. We never see you doing that for yourself, but we see you doing it for a lot of other people. Yeah, that's what I'm called for right now in this season. But I said, you know what? I got some time off because I took a break. Well, I didn't actually take a break. I graduated, got my master's degree. So I am enjoying that for the moment. And then I am going on to my next degree. Everybody that know me know that I am very passionate about mental health and mental illness. So that is going to be my next journey, is to do some things along the mental health and mental illness sector. Of course, if you follow my platform and you have been a part of a couple of these anthologies, you know that I have dedicated some of my work to mental health and mental illness. I myself am a suicide attempt survivor. I'm also a domestic violence survivor. I was shot point blank range with a sawed off shotgun. So I've been through several types of different traumas. So I'm able to share my life experience and to connect with other people that have those same life experiences. And we're just out here trying to be the change. We're just out here trying to let people know that you matter, that your life matters, and that if you have a story, if God has done something for you, that there is an outlet out there for you to share it. You know, everybody has a story. And there is somebody out there. You know, we look at a lot of authors, we look at a lot of people that are doing something, but y'all, we got to realize that we're only a small portion of the world that is doing something. There are billions and billions and billions and billions of people in this world, but yet we are the few. Even though it may seem like we are a lot, we are a few. So that's when we have to tap into our niche. We have to tap into those that we're supposed to we're supposed to influence, that we're supposed to reach, that we're supposed to connect with. No, you may never reach millions and millions and millions and millions of people. You may never have a millions and millions and millions of followers, but it's okay. It's okay if you don't. But if you do, that's great. That means that there are more lives that you can impact, more lives that you can help develop, more lives that you can help mold. If you don't, you have to focus on those that you come in contact with. You have to be focused on the present because the word tells us that we cannot worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of itself. So we have to worry about today and we have to take care of today. Be the best version of yourself today. And then when tomorrow get here, because if we really look at it, tomorrow never gets here because if we're really moving in the present, we're taking care of today. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother show, y'all. And we're gonna leave that part alone. But before I go, I want to share. I started a sharing of this book on yesterday during the Monday morning motivation. And since we only meet on Mondays, I said, you know what? Why don't I just go live every day and just share the devotion for that day? And then when we get back on Monday, I can do a recap on Monday morning motivation. So those that don't follow me for Monday morning motivation, y'all start tuning in on Mondays at 9 a.m. Um, I'm going to try to start going live on TikTok as well as Substack, but normally I go live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Those are the normal platforms that we normally go live on. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to not just come over here and post clips, but to come over and be active so that you guys can find out who we are. And I'm also we're going to set aside some time where the rest of the crew can come and share too, and you guys can get to know them and find out, about their brands and what they do, because just outside of being hosts, they do a lot of other stuff too. They are authors. We have social workers. We have individuals that work with disabilities because they have disabilities, and it's just so much that we do within the Crew Podcast. Again, we are a diverse group of individuals that we're just out here trying to be a difference. We talk about politics, and no, we don't always agree on the same things. But that's the thing about it. We are in a space where we can agree to disagree and still get along and be cordial and respect each other. And that's what we as a world got to do. And how do we do that? We have to start with ourselves. And when we start with ourselves, we start with the circle around us, and then we go out, and then it trickles out. It's just like that pebble and that ripple. When we throw that pebble out in the water and that ripple, and it goes on and on and on. That's the type of effect that we should be having as influencers, as leaders, as motivational speakers, as coaches, as whatever your expertise is, and whatever that thing that you walk into. Because we all got a purpose. My purpose may not to meet trillions and millions of people, but my purpose may be able to meet the 100. That 100 may go on and meet 1,000, and may go on and meet 1,000,000. But we have to walk in that we are called to walk in. And that is our purpose. And finding out what that is. And how do we start finding out what that is we got to be willing to shift. How do we shift? First, we got to be aware of self-awareness, know who we are, what we stand for. We got to have values, morals, and all those things that develops into a character, that develops us into who we are. Sometimes we wonder why we go through some things, and we wonder why we keep getting tested. Have we ever wondered and questioned ourselves? Did we get the lesson the first time we went through? Did we get what it was that we were supposed to get? If we didn't get it, then maybe that's why we're still going through that test. Then when we go through that test for the second time, then maybe we need to sit down and evaluate and look at ourselves. See, a lot of times we don't look at ourselves. We always looking at everybody else. We always blaming everybody else, and we always giving credit to everybody else for the things that we go through. When if we deal with those things that we go through, then we probably wouldn't be going through a whole lot. Because I'm telling you, when I started dealing with some of the things that I was going through in my life, then things began to change. Things began to shift. I began to see a change. I began to come out of that thing that I thought I couldn't come out of. And that's what a lot of us do. Things may happen. Things are gonna come up. We're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Y'all, we are flawed people. That's what we are. And we look, I just want to try to be the best version of myself every day. And how do I do that? So today the word tells me that how do I do that is Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 5:7. And it says, "For we walk by faith and not by sight." So the affirmation for today is, my faith lights the path beyond the natural, and I walk in confidence. How many of us are walking in confidence today? How many of us are walking with our head held high? How many are walking with our heads down? Do we know why we're walking with our heads down? If you're walking with your head down, why are you walking with your head down? If things are not going the way that you want them to go or you think they should be going, why are they not going the way? Hmm? Sometimes we got to sit and we got to do that self-evaluation. We got to truly go through ourselves. And we got to find out what thing is causing us to be in this place. What is causing us to be in this situation? What part did I play? And we can deal with what part I played. And when we can deal with my part in this situation, then we can begin to heal. We often want to shift. We often want to go to a next level. We often want to go to that next level that we think we should be on. But we've not dealt with those things that we should deal with on this level. So we're not able to shift because we haven't healed. And then a lot of us, when we begin to heal and we say that we're healed, then some of us, we still carry stuff instead of being intentional about those things that He's told you to do. Because if we start being intentional about those things that He's called us to and those things that He's told us to do, a lot of us wouldn't even be focused on those things that are hindering us. Because when you want to heal, you got to let go of those hindrances. You got to let go of those egos, those attitudes, and you got to show more love. That was what He dropped in my spirit for that word heal. I'm gonna give it to you again. The H stands for hindrance. You got to let hindrance go. We walk around with egos because there are things that are hindering us that we're holding on to. And if we let them go, those egos that we have. And a lot of us get those egos because we walk around with an attitude. When we let go of the egos and the attitudes, we can share more love. The word tells us that love covers a multitude of sin. Love draws. So when you're showing love, then people gonna want to be around you. People gonna want to be connected to you. No one wants to be connected to someone that has an ego and has an attitude. Regardless of how much money you're making, how much knowledge you're dropping, nobody wants to be around somebody with an ego, and an attitude. Because guess what? That's a hindrance. We're trying to heal. We're not trying the hurt, because hurt people hurt. When you heal, you're able to heal other people. And then you can shift to that you're supposed to be going, that you're supposed to be doing. So when you get intentional about things, when you say enough is enough, and that you're tired, and that you don't want to do it no more, and that you're going to be intentional about those things that he's called you to, then you'll begin to focus on those things. You'll begin to put more time into it. You'll begin to see change once you begin to focus on it. Because when you get focused on it, those hindrances ain't going to come. Because when they come, you're not going to be distracted by them, because you're going to know that they are hindrance. When you get focused, you begin to see things a lot clearer. Because once you get intentional, then he can say, oh, okay. He said, I see my child. He said, I see my child focus on that thing that I need her to do, or I need him to do. So y'all, that's what we got to do. We got to stay focused on that thing that he's called us to. So in this book, in this devotional, it's a 31-day devotional for those that are jumping on, those that are just tuning in. It's a 31-day devotional called Beyond Sight. It is a empowering. It's based on faith, and it has affirmation and poetry, because y'all, I am a poet. I'm an author. I do a lot. But most importantly, I just want people to know that they have purpose, and that they didn't get dropped out of the sky. That there's a reason why they're here. There's no perfect way to this or no perfect way to that. That God wants to love you for who you are, because he knows you. He knew everything that you were going to do before you were even conceived in your mother's womb. So don't think that it's a mistake. Don't think that you are not where you're supposed to be, because guess what? You are right where you are supposed to be. So now embrace it and focus on those things that can help take you to the next level, that can help you transform, because that's a part of shifting, y'all. Self awareness, letting go of hindrance, and healing. Okay? Being intentional and focusing while transforming. That allows you to be able to shift to the next level. That allows you to be able to go to the next level. So I'm going to share this poem for today. This is a poem that is a part of today's devotion out of the book. So it says, faith over fear, step by step, trusting the journey into depths, not by sight, but heart's tune, where miracles become opportune. And that is just a short poem. It is an affirmation poem. And if you read the words and apply the words, speak it over your life. It says, faith over fear. Faith over fear. He said he's given us not the spirit of fear, but he said he wants us just to have the faith of a mustard seed. That faith of a mustard seed can move mountains, y'all. This is the faith of a mustard seed. And y'all, if anybody knows the size of a mustard seed, you have to see it with. You have to see it with a microscope. You can't just see it with the naked eye. He just wants you to have that much faith. And if you have that much faith, it can move mountains. So whatever you're going through, know that it's okay. But you got to take it step by step. It's not going to come overnight, because you got to also understand that you didn't get where you are overnight. It didn't just happen overnight. That it was a process. And it's going to be a process to get through it. It's going to be a process to come out of it. So take it step by step. And let your step by step be your step by step, not somebody else step by step. Don't allow nobody to put a timetable on you. Heal for yourself. Trust the journey. Trust in the journey. When you trust the journey, you trust him. You believe in the process no matter what it looked like. No matter what come up, you got to believe. But just because we believe don't mean we don't have to do the work too, y'all. We got to do the work. We can't just sit and just hope that things are going to change and that things begin to move forward. We also got to do the work to help those things move forward, to help those things manifest in depth. So it's not by sight, but hearts in tune. Put it in your heart. If you follow the platforms that I'm a part of, you know that I always talk about matters of the heart. That's one of the things that we do. We have a conference coming up in August. It is a virtual conference, so I encourage you guys to join. Tune in, listen. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you're not following us on those platforms, please follow us on those platforms. If you're looking for, if you're looking to heal, we are discussing matters of the heart, healing, empowering, aligning, resilience, and trauma no more. Those are the 5 topics that we're talking about during that conference. So if you're ready to deal with the matters of the heart, you're ready to allow him to truly move in your life. Because when you begin to put things in your heart and you truly begin to focus on those things, watch what he do for you. Watch how he move. Watch what happens. Nothing that nobody told me, something that I experienced myself. That's why I'm able to share it with you. And that's why I am sharing it. Because the things that he's done for me, yeah, he'll do it for you. Because guess what? He has no respectable person. He said what he do for one, he'll do for the next. Over and over in the word. Not only that, he there's 300 over 365 promises. Go find what your promise is. If you don't know what your promise is, go read it. Go pick up that word. Whatever word it is that you pick up, I'm sure that God has spoken in that word. He's told you what those promises are. So y'all know what they are. If you want some additional scripture, something else to go along with this, to read with this, I paired Hebrews 12, 1 and 2 to accompany this particular lesson for today. I hope that there's something, y'all, that I have shared on today that truly would be able to bless you guys. Um, I am um, I am going to be probably going live later on. I am probably going to be sharing some of the hosts. We're trying, y'all. I'm trying to learn how to do this stuff. Like I really am. This is something totally new to me with the lives and stuff. I know how to do the behind the scenes stuff with the computer and working those little zooms and things like this, but going live on my phone and doing all this is something new to me. I'm trying to learn how to do it. So y'all bear with me. If you got any tips for me, please drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. I'm that person that's always open to learn. I'm not too don't know so much that I can't learn something else because I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I don't know. Like I say, a lot of this is new to me. I have been utilizing what I can utilize and what I knew to utilize. But now that I am here and now that I am over here utilizing this platform, I want to make sure that I'm getting the best out of it and that I'm providing what needs to be provided, that I'm taking advantage of it and utilizing it to the best of my ability so that I can reach those that I'm supposed to reach. I know I'm not going to reach everybody, but I want to make sure that I'm reaching the audience that I'm supposed to reach and that I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. So I just want to make sure that I'm flowing in where I'm supposed to. So if y'all got any suggestions, anything that can help a sister girl out, please please I'm always open. Always open, always open. I see that there's some type of challenge going on, and it says that I'm 23 out of 70 minutes or something. So there's a challenge going on with the I guess the amount of time that you go live or something. Yeah, when I say I'm like I probably have been live maybe about 10 times. I hadn't been live in some months. Well, probably a year, over a year. I think was the last time that maybe I went live. Um, but I'm back. I purchased some new equipment. I got a new phone and I got some new equipment for my what's the name. So I'm you moving some of my apps and stuff around to different things. So um I took one app off of my phone and I put this app on my new phone. So this is on my new phone. So hopefully I'll be able to utilize it, benefit, and maybe you guys can help me take advantage of it, and maybe I can help you along this journey. Maybe we can help each other. That's what I like to do. I believe in the 4 C's, and the 4 C's is connect, collaborate, create, and community build. That is the 4 C's for the 100 author movement. If I have any authors on here, I am an author. I am also the visionary of AALAC, which is the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. And we are also the face of the 100 author movement. Currently, we have 49 authors attached to this movement. We are headed to Chicago. We're going to be doing a author showcase. Then we're headed to Spartanburg, South Carolina. We're going to be in New York in August. So August the 29th through the 31st, we're going to be in New York in the Bronx. Then we're headed to Charleston, South Carolina in October. November, we're headed out to California. And then December, we're gonna end in San Antonio, Texas. So y'all, we are just traveling around, giving authors an opportunity to showcase their brand, giving small business owners an opportunity to showcase their brand as well. We have a magazine, Aspiring Authors Magazine. We are available on most platforms. You can check us out on MadCloud, Amazon, Blurb. Um, we're in digital and in print. We also have the podcast, which is the Crew Podcast, which I am streaming from right now. And we have 9 hosts, and we just believe in being a voice. We are that change that we desire to see in this world, and we want to be able to allow other people to be that change as well. So we do it through all of our various platforms, and hopefully, you guys will check us out. You will connect. You will share, share this live, share these clips. Go over, like, share some of the videos that we have, and that we have had because, like I say, we have been apart for a little over 3 years, but I've not really been active. I've only just been sharing clips. So you can go over and check out some clips and get to know some of us, get to know some of our guests, because some of our guests are also here on these platforms, and you can connect with them as well. So it's really an amazing opportunity to really um, to network and collaborate. Um, if you are an influencer and you like to read books, there's a lot of authors connected to the movement. So maybe you could be a part and maybe do something. Maybe we can partner with some books or something with some books. If you're a business owner and looking for place to run advertisements, we not only have my magazine, but there's other magazines attached to the movements. I think there's probably about 4 or 5 other organizations and other individuals in the movement that actually have their own magazines, their own podcasts, their own blogs, their own other whatever it is. So it is an opportunity to really network and find out, what everybody's doing. I keep telling people, know those that labor around you, because you never know who may be of service to you, who may be able to help you get to that next level, to get to where you want to go. And it's not always about money. It's not always about having a whole bunch of followers, but it's about putting in the work and making sure that you are creating and leaving a legacy, I think. But anyway, y'all, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this challenge today because I got some things that I have to do. I'm working on a couple of books. Got to get a couple of books up. Got to reach out to a couple of clients that have wanted me to help them with books too. So I do also help people that want to self-publish. I help them on their journey of self-publishing. So if you're out there and you want to write a book, don't know where to start, don't know what to do, I am here to help. I will walk you through the process if you want me to walk you through the process, or I will publish the book for you. So those are the 2 options. I can walk you through the process. That way, if you want to publish again, you know how to do it, and you don't have to. pay nobody else to publish your book again. But if you want me to publish it, I'll publish it. I'm not. I don't force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. Some people just not. They're not handy. They're not savvy with a lot of the different things, so they would just rather somebody do it and just pay it and let it be. So if that's you, then I'm with that too. But I'm just in a place where I just want to help individuals that want to get their story out, because a lot of us have stories, and a lot of people have made it so hard and made it seem like it's so hard to publish. It's not. It's not. These people just may not want you to be in they little publishing companies with all they little what's the names. But it's not hard for you to self publish. And if you want to be just like those people that have these deals, you can. It's all about how you put yourself out there and how you push your book. When once you become an author, you become a business. You become an entrepreneur. So it's up to you to make sure that this goes where you want it to go. If you just want it to sit on the shelf, guess what? It's gonna sit on the shelf. But if you want it out in front of everybody, then you have to put it out in front of everybody. So with that being said, we're going to be doing a 21-day challenge starting June 1st. June 1st through 21st. We're doing a 21 days challenge. Y'all are probably going to hear me come on and talk about it up until we go live on Sunday. Starting Sunday, 21-day challenge. If you go over to Facebook, Substack, any other platforms that I'm on, or go over to my link tree, you can find out about the 21-day challenge. It is attached to my link tree as well. Go over, click on it, and find out about the 21-day challenge. And it's just about visibility. Um, we do different challenges. We are a group that believe in showcasing and promoting each other. So that's what we do. As authors, we are authors, and we believe in support, and so that's what we want. We want support, so that's what we give is support. I believe my apostle always say this. She said, "What you do for others, God to do for you." So all you see me doing, I'm doing it unto the Lord. So I know what I do for him, he's going to do for me. So with that being said, y'all, thank you for tuning in. If you are not following us, please make sure you subscribe, follow, so that you can hear when we go live. You can support us, you can share. I appreciate you guys for jumping on and listening and participating in this live on today. Again, I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast. I am affectionately known as the Queen of Collaboration, Queen Angela Thomas Smith, across social media. If you Google me, Google Queen of Collaboration, I'm guarantee you I'll pop up. Some of my pictures, some of my books, some of something, I'm going to pop up. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, thank you guys. I hope that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural, and know that the best is yet to come. All you got to do is continue to walk the journey, walk it out, and trust the process. I love y'all, and be blessed.